Hello! What's up, everyone? Hey, if you leave that Dolphins glass by the side, I don't want water sitting in it. I want it to be clean. Pam says, "Go Canes, Category 5 tonight. Level them." Yep, I'm right. I'm right there with you. Although if although if this Eastern Conference Finals goes the same way as the NBA Western Conference Finals, we may be looking at a 2-2 series tie. So, what are your predictions for this game? So, what are your thoughts? Who do you think is going to win tonight? Yeah, both the Cavaliers and Avalanche got swept. Beck says, "Yo, yo, 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 yo." You just hope both teams have fun tonight. So do I, though. I'm also hoping the Canes win. So Yaroslav Halak, the Canadiens goalie from 2006 to 2010, carries out the torch at Bell Center tonight. All right, so yeah, it's a very very fun. That atmosphere in Bell Center is the only thing I'll miss if the Canadians do not make it to the Cup Finals. Meanwhile, the Blue Jays beats the Marlins 2-1 because of course they did. The Mets currently have a 2-1 lead over the Reds at the top of the fourth. Mets are trying to stop the 5-game losing skid. Yeah, Halak Ness Monster. That's a fun nickname.
Okay. All right, let's go now.
Okay, yeah. Halak was the guy who carried out the torch, by the way.
Oh, okay. Okay, Chewbacca's. Mm. Oh, woo. Humidity. How is everybody doing tonight, huh? We getting ready to sing?
Yeah.
Ole, 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 ole.
Why do they have a Montreal Expos banner hanging up there?
Why wouldn't they? Where else would it be? The Expos don't exist anymore. You know what I mean?
Well, you'd think if Montreal had a ballpark of any sorts, that's where it would be.
But you would want it to be where it's going to be seen, right?
Mhm.
So they don't have any.
Beck says, "What's popping?" Jaws, I tasted many Avalanche fan tears today. They tasted great. Still have the fan on.
Yeah, it's still kind of warm, don't you think?
Mhm. All right.
Okay, let's go, Chewbacca's. All right, let's go. 10-1, 156, and a 9.23 save percentage with two shutouts.
That's Freddie
That's
Anderson.
Anderson. Okay, let's go, Chewy.
All right. So now it will be dumped into the zone by Carolina. 1 second. Was that icing? Okay.
Okay, let's.
All right. So the Hurricanes won the faceoff.
Jeez,
Dobich with
don't
the
start
save.
doing that thing that
And
you.
Jankowski picked up the rebound. So the Hurricanes already have the first two shots of the game, I see. Gooley moves through center ice. New Hook's shots went wide.
There we go. There you
Trent
go.
thinks the Canes are identical to how we looked last year. That's a bit of a stretch. I mean, Bob was not performing at the level Freddie Anderson was specifically last playoffs.
I don't know. It's hard to say because they're facing different competition.
All right, so that puck went out of play with 18:32 to go.
Oh, that hurt.
What against Dobson?
Yeah. I don't know. I just as many times as the Canes have lost the Eastern Conference Finals, I suppose I don't trust them yet.
Ryan Demand thinks that the Canadiens got lucky in game one and caught the Canes when they were off their game and just coming off an 11-day break. Now the Canes are on their game and the Canadiens are in trouble.
You I mean, it was two overtime law.
Oh,
Shit.
it's a breakaway. Go. It's Jackson Blake. And he
made a
gets stopped
save. Good
by
job,
Dobich.
What is it with Montreal and starting the game trying to give up a goal?
Tony says, you think Carter Hart has been the best goalie in the playoffs.
He's been pretty damn good.
Freddie Anderson would like to talk to you about that.
Freddie hasn't faced the number of shots, I don't think. Carolina's system, I mean, Freddie's been good, but
he had like a 950 save percentage headed into the conference finals, and he's still around 923, even after surrendering six. What was it, 5 or 6 in game?
I think it was one was an empty net, so.
Do we think the Habs are going to get more than 5 shots on goal this period? Well, considering they have none in the first 3 minutes of play, maybe not. Gregory thinks no doubt Montreal's in trouble unless they get lucky again.
Ooh, Jarvis into that wall. Is he okay?
There we go. So yeah, the Hurricanes already have 2 scoring chances. Oh, Bolduc got the puck. He tries to cycle it, and now it will roll back into the corner where Jankowski is able to send it up ahead. That puck was outshot out of play. Struble takes a whack at Robinson after the shot. 16:22 to go.
What this is reminding me of for Montreal is remember last season in the playoffs, might have even been against Edmonton. We kept giving up that long stretch pass when our defense was pinching, and then we would keep the 2 defensemen back, but we couldn't score.
What? Say that again?
Last year during the playoffs, we had several games where we kept giving up breakaways
Yeah.
on the stretch passes because the defense was pinching,
Yeah.
and then Maurice switched it to keeping both defense back. But the difference is that you have to be able to score.
Yeah. Svechnikov shot gloved by Dobish.
And Montreal has not been able to score goals when they've got the defense back like that.
Montreal was outshot 28-22, even in the game 1 win.
Right.
16:13 to go in the first. The Hurricanes have the first 6 shots on goal. Jarvis sends it towards the nets. It's kicked aside by Dobish. Hurricanes, pardon me, the Canadiens get the clear. And here is another stretch pass leading to a 2-on-2 rush. And Dobish somehow made the save, and Svechnikov
This
getting
just looks like a continuation of the last game.
make that 7 straight shots on goal for the Hurricanes. 3-game losing streak at home, outscored 14-7.
I just wonder if the Canadiens just ran out of gas, if the forwards are just out of gas.
Well, I mean, 2 straight series that went to 7.
Right. Yeah, while Canes, had 8 games. Jeez.
Marduk waits. The puck was batted down by Suzuki, who passes it to Lane Hudson. And his attempt around the boards gets intercepted. Keandre Miller trying to get the puck back from Slavkovsky in the corner. Damien says, "What's up, guys?"
How we doing, bud?
Hungry Easy and More says, "Playing 0 offense is a bold strategy, Cotton."
Oh, here we go. Oh, you got to shoot that puck.
Suzuki had a
God
chance
almighty.
and blew it.
Oh, my God. Here it goes.
And Dobish made the stop against Ehlers.
Suzuki doing? Just shoot the puck. They haven't learned a damn thing.
Now Gostis Bear stretch pass. It could be 2-on-2. Well, here's another rush.
Did they get it?
No. But the Hurricanes did hold the puck in the zone, only for Caden Gooley to reach it first.
Can't clear.
Still can't clear. Now they clear. And Gostis Beer,
way offside.
Gostis Beer let Jarvis aside, knowing it was going to be offsides. That's a good troll.
I mean, Suzuki's got a clean lane to take the shot. I mean, what are you doing? And Suzuki takes a cross check, no call. So they're not going to call anything.
Okay. Frozen Duckling says, total domination, no effort, lazy passes, less physical, and playing right into what the Hurricanes want. That shot was blocked.
Now we're going to get a penalty.
They called a penalty against
Well,
the...
they froze the puck. It's not.
So
Yeah,
Doc
they got
gets...
Doc for
yeah.
what?
For cross check. Right there.
Oh.
That's a stupid penalty to take. They really are playing right into what the Hurricanes want. Even if that's not cross-checking, that's certainly high sticking.
Stick, yeah.
What is the crowd booing about? All right, so now the Hurricanes are on the power play. 14 minutes to go in the first. So now all the Hurricanes have to do is just bide their time, find the good shots. All you have to do is outmaneuver Dopish.
Oh, God.
And Stahl nearly succeeded. And the puck is cleared because the Hurricanes tried to pinch. Jarvis on the move. He peels back, passes back to Gostisbehere. Gostisbehere waits, just flips it to Ehlers. Jarvis and Svechnikov behind the net. The puck goes back to Gostisbehere. Well, will you actually take a shot, boys?
There we go.
And Ehlers' pass was intercepted. 13 minutes to go. Man, you've had the Canadiens pinned in the zone every time you've gone in there. Could you... Oh, it's offsides. Carolina has been 0 for 8 on the power play this series. Hurricanes won the face-off. Stankoven passes it back. Taylor Hall able to keep the puck in the zone. Blake gets shoved off the puck. Stankoven trying desperately to flip it back.
There you go. Good job. Oh, God. They put it right back in for him.
All right, so now it'll be Ehlers' turn.
Well, Dobish, I guess you're going to need another 40 saves tonight.
And that's the end of the Hurricanes' power play. Doc enters the zone after getting out of the penalty box. And Freddie has to pin the puck between his
They took a shot away. It's only 6 shots now.
I wonder if that counts as a save or not.
That last one?
Yeah.
I think he hit the side of the net, so I don't think so. Don't think so. Oh, well.
Design you feel in every detail.
Damn it, Kyle.
As it is effortless. These are luxuries.
What the hell is that?
This is Buick now.
What basketball game you got?
Well, I don't think there's any tonight because
What baseball game you got?
a 9-1 drubbing of the Rays at the hands of the Orioles. I think that's the only one on ESPN.
Gotcha. We have other channels.
But most of the MLB games are on MLB TV, which is not something that YouTube TV has.
I see.
Today is why we wear the uniform. This is a global operation. LAPD has agreed to help the FBI track down terrorists.
Gregory says it seems that penalties are usually even though one team is committing more rule infractions.
Oh boy, it don't look any different, does it, Kyle? Don't look like they made any adjustments. It don't look good.
It'd be nice to be up 2-1, but we're not because of me. So it's frustrating.
Following game 3, Marty St. Louis told me this morning he actually sees a lot of himself in Wayne Hudson. Marty said as a player he wrote that.
But all that matters is the score, right?
Yeah.
He gets it, and he said he's okay with Lane internalizing that overtime mistake because he knows he will use it as fuel.
Another good chance for the Canadiens. Is that going to be icing? Yes.
Yes. It's so weird.
What?
Remember, I used to sit there and twirl that part of my hair.
Yeah.
So on the top of this hat, feel right here, right there, that little piece of plastic. So I keep catching myself just playing with that little piece of plastic.
Barman says they look gassed out there. I think back-to-back Game 7s are taking their toll.
It might very well be. They just don't have their normal jump.
So the game on Friday is at 7, I see.
It is? They made it 7 again? All right, so that works.
21 saves on 25 shots faced over the past 2 games. That's good.
2 games, 25 shots in 2 games.
So while he's only had an .840 save percentage.
Right. Which is why Montreal just needs to shoot the damn puck. You know, like Fluffy. Like I'm reading the chat.
Someone just called you Fluffy, a Norfolk Admirals fan. Hello.
How you doing?
That's a Canes fan, I believe.
Yeah.
You were saying.
What the hell was I saying?
You're saying they just need to take shots.
Yeah, like when Suzuki comes in and he could step right into a one-timer and he just opts not to do it. Like, can't. And he on the last game, came on the 2-on-1 and did the spinorama backhand.
Yeah. 10:28 to go in the first. Oh yeah, the Marlins lost today 2-1.
All right, so Montreal got on the board.
Oh, hello.
Shot.
Eyes and Knights. How you
Hey,
doing?
guys. Oh my God! Are you kidding me?
Jarvis over to Svetch, over to Chatfield, back to Svetch. Oh, I thought for a
Jeez,
second
I thought that was
going.
in.
Jarvis with the puck, he peels back, and he gets it. They're going to call that a pick.
They must have called it, I guess. Oh, he's a Canes fan, I think. I'm reading from here.
Yeah, he says, "Let's go Canes."
Gotcha.
That's what I had said.
Oh, I thought you said he was a Canadiens fan. It sounds so similar. Yeah, that's a pick, man. What are we doing here?
Another commercial.
Commercial before the power play. You don't get that a lot.
The Springfield Thunderbirds were eliminated the other night. They went out the way they came in with an 8-1 ass whooping.
Jeez.
Justice.
Dang.
Because I'm an Army veteran, our whole family can join and get great benefits like exclusive savings and discounts. Exclusive savings and discounts! That's great! Also, I love you! Thank you! All veterans and their families can join.
All right.
Is it too late to get the under 15 shots on goal for Montreal?
Right? No joke. Montreal's going to have to find some energy somewhere or it's just going to be over.
Frozen Duckling thinks it was a pick, but he flopped and exaggerated it.
Maybe.
I don't think the dog would be that calm if its owner was wearing that strange mask.
Yeah.
It'd be like, bark, bark,
Right?
bark, 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 bark. Norfolk says W Fluffy for the Canes jersey. Well, I'm Kyle.
So that's Kyle. I'm Jaws. Fluffy is the dog. So you see the picture of the three dogs behind us. The lab is Sonia. The one in the middle, that's our Shar-Pei Shepherd, that's Ellie. And the St. Bernard is Fluffy. And they all died. Fluffy died 2 weeks after we won our first cup. That sucked. That's why the Panthers got to win 2 cups. Because they felt bad for me that as soon as my team finally won a cup, my dog died. That's a true story. Couldn't make it up if I wanted to.
Norfolk says they're cute, but sorry for your loss.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch of pictures of them. They're still here with us in spirit.
So the Habs are on the power play now. Killer Cam says, we are going to...
Right. Honestly, as soon as Carolina scores a goal, the game's over at this point. Come on, Montreal. Wake up.
And Freddie Anderson makes the stop with 9:28 to go. 1:34 on the Habs power play. Yeah, seriously, the only thing the Hurricanes haven't done in this game is score. It's just like watching the overtime again.
No, it's a continuation of the last few games.
Yeah.
Must be Leia walking around upstairs.
No, that's me with my...
No, not that. I heard something else before that. Sounded like Donna on her slippers, but I don't think she's up.
All right. I guess that puck stayed in the zone. Suzuki to Hudson.
Come on. Right there. Oh, my God. Come on. Are you tired? Do you need a nap? Can I get you a Benky?
I used to pray for my dad crashing out about the Canadiens. Just imagine if it was the Panthers doing this. You would...
Well, yeah, no, I would be dead by now. If the Panthers would be playing the way the Canadiens have been playing the last few days, I wouldn't have survived that. Come on. There you go.
No.
Oh, block shot. Ay. And
there's the clear.
Good Lord, they finally took a shot and the freaking Canes blocked it. There you go.
How funny would it be for the Leafs to see Anderson or Marner win a cup?
Yeah, don't forget Anderson was with the Leafs. Don't put it in, Dovish.
It goes in.
Right? I'm sure goalies have done it before.
No, that was the Logan Thompson famously did it.
Yeah. Oh.
In a tie game against the Lightning.
Yeah.
The fact that the Capitals still went on to win that game in overtime is astounding.
Yeah, it's probably why more people don't remember it,
Thompson has just gifted the Lightning the lead. Want to get away?
Want to get away? All right. Well, they got a whole shot on goal in that power play.
No, I do not have a hangover today. Hangover would imply that there was wine in the house to drink.
No, there's no wine in the house. His mother's probably not speaking to him again, so there's no wine. Oh, they're gonna call that?
They're going what they're gonna call.
Was it a rough? What are they getting them for? Was it a trip?
Says, I could use a nap in Blanky. So they called Taylor
Cross-checking.
Hall for cross-checking.
Let's see. Oh, come on. Come on. Like, we can't be calling that. Taylor, I'm with you on that one. That's not a playoff penalty.
And you want the Hurricanes to lose.
And I'm rooting for Montreal, but that's not a. You can't call that.
Maybe the Hurricanes will get a shorty. That would probably do it for
Yeah, that would do it for me. I tell you that.
Come on. Put the puck directly onto the stick of one of the Hurricanes the other way. You know you want to. You've done everything else to slow down your ability to win games. Why not blatant giveaway? There's a clear.
But there's no score. It feels like Carolina's winning 2-0, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, smush like a bug and out. This is embarrassing. They just don't have legs.
Nice. Says, remember that Panthers champagne that was available when we won? Anyone have some of that? Did it taste like victory? Yes, it did.
Yeah.
We had some. We should know.
Yeah. And it's out again.
6 minutes to go in the first. Trent says, so much for the young Habs Lakes. They look like an old team, but they will win this game. Trent says the Habs have no chance against Vegas.
Stanley Cup final might not be that great of a series. I think there's only one team right now that would have a chance against Vegas, and that's healthy Panthers.
Frozen Duckling says, great birthday presents to give Domish. 0 shots and 0 for 2 power play on his birthday. Burndoyle's the Habs are not shotless. They have all of 2 shots. So now things are getting even up. So the refs are deciding to call everything.
Yeah.
Just what we needed. Well, Caulfield got hit with a puck in the face on the bench.
Poor kid.
So he's out there, probably making sure none of his teeth got
called
for tripping Slavin.
What?
I think.
Oh, it's 4 and 4 for 30 seconds. I don't know what that was, but then again, the cross check wasn't nothing either.
Less than 30 seconds to go on the 4-on-4. It's a 3-on-2 for the Habs if they're fast enough. They weren't quite fast enough. Demidov with the puck.
Nope.
The shot blocked and out of play. 5:21 to go in the first.
Boy.
This better be the last commercial of the period, I
Going
swear.
to commercial again before the power play?
Well, that
It's
hopefully
highly
means
unusual.
there's no commercials with a minute left. Icy says, "Yo, what's up,
How you
guys?"
doing, Icy?
Trent says, "This game reminds me of Panthers game 4 against the Rangers. We looked dead and we found a way. Think Habs can win this game." Dietrich says, "Montreal floppy disks, flopsicles need more flop puns. Flopathon. Flippy flop."
Oh, this is your fault.
I mean, I'm not wearing the hat, so
Every time you won't wear the proper attire, you disturb the space-time continuum, and the simulation has to reboot, and we get inconsistent and incoherent results, which is how come Vegas swept the Avs.
the Avs just wanted to simulate what their own
The least you could
opponents
do is
does.
wear Carolina's hat to try to change this. The same game we're going to be watching now, 3 games in a row. There's quite literally no difference. The least you can do is put the hat on so we could watch something else.
Oh, but your crashing out over the Canadiens is so much fun to listen to.
You're going to say that now, but when you have to root for Carolina in the finals against Vegas, I'm gonna smoke in a pancake you on that one. You're not allowed to switch teams, so you got Carolina. If they win, you have to go for them. And I already had Vegas.
I mean, against Vegas, I have no qualms about this.
I know. Come on, stupid Dolphins.
Gus
Exactly, Burn. Yeah, we are going.
No.
Now
the Hurricanes back on their utterly useless in this series power play. I mean, they're 0 for 9 now. Oh, he scores! Finally, I complain about their power play, and Stopish, I don't know how he let that one through. Aho actually did something. It might.
Damn it.
It might be Canada over for the Canadiens. Yes, Montreal.
But somebody should show Suzuki that goal. Be like, this is what happens when you shoot the puck.
Matheson might have screened Dobish on that. Yes, Carolina scores first. Uh-oh. Trent says, Jaws, you should lift for the Habs.
St. Louis looks like me. He's like, Stakucha tall boy.
5:01 to go.
Are you going to challenge for offsides? They're looking at something.
Well, Montreal took a timeout. It might not be necessary.
Or does it go back out?
That never came out. That's not even close.
Unless they're looking at something we don't see, goes there. No, it's not even close.
What even?
Desperation. Now they blew the timeout.
Is that really worth the risk of taking another penalty if you fail the challenge?
You blew the timeout. It's not like basketball where you get a half dozen.
They will not challenge. Oh, the puck went back up towards basically the groin area.
Right.
That was the first goal in the last 8 games for Aho.
Oh.
I guess both him and the Canes' power play were finally due to break through in this.
And they got 2 shots on goal. Like, they didn't make any adjustments. How? How do you do this?
In front of your home crowd.
Just
the hardest arena to play in hockey for a road team.
This is pathetic. Yeah, the crowd is quiet now.
I mean, so Ehlers and Gostisbehere now with the assists. Jordan Stahl nearly got the puck in the center of the zone.
Oh, no! Oh, my God, you're so lucky.
Yeah, Martinook nearly made it 2-0. Frozen Duckling says Dobish isn't going to eat a birthday cake tonight with a loss. Oh my God! Keandre Miller to Jordan Stahl. What sort of crazy deflection did that puck take?
Oh, this is going to get out of hand.
I mean, I haven't seen outright domination like this since that Sabres game against the Bruins. Oh, what a move by Stahl.
Are you kidding
me? He got it directly past Josh Anderson's legs. Look at this.
That is insane.
That's insanity. And he's doing that while Anderson's trying to tie him up. Look, oh my God.
Good Lord.
I'd be physically ill if I were a Habs fan right now.
Oh, well.
What do we think, chat? Maybe 5 minutes until my dad says, I'm feeling nauseous. I'm going to throw up.
I've only ever ditched on one game, and I literally spent the whole rest of the game throwing up.
Well, I've
never done that.
I wouldn't blame you for wanting to throw up after seeing that. 2 goals in a minute 8 for the Canes. Although, do not do what the Avalanche did and get too comfortable.
I mean, right now the Canadiens are pacing for 12 shots again. Like, you just can't win hockey games like that.
Habs are trying to win a bet and win the cup with the lowest amount of shots on goal ever. Gostisbehere could have easily made it 3-0 there.
Yeah, I mean, Montreal, if they allow one more, it's...
Oh, there it is! God, I thought it went in.
I thought it went in.
So did I.
What?
I thought Stankoven had made it 3-0. St. Louis needs to do the Maurice and rip into them. You were saying...
I thought we both saw the puck go in and out real quick.
Jaws, if that was the Panthers, you would have a heart attack.
Oh, I'd be dead. Shoot!
Corey says, go Carolina. Shot blocked and 2-1.
Oh, my God.
Okay, maybe now Stankoven scores.
Oh, God.
There it is.
Oh, my God. This is so bad.
There it is. Stankoven scores. Wow.
Yeah, they're toast. They're gassed.
Dobish might have to get pulled at this point.
I mean, they're just absolutely toast. Good Lord.
North Carolina, raise up. Take your shirt, twist it around your head, spin it like a helicopter. Yeah. Oh, man. This went from bad to outright catastrophe in 2 minutes and 47 seconds. Not even 3 minutes for 3 goals.
Like you said in the other overtime, it's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
Like they're completely, absolutely dominating.
Yeah, no Rangers or Panthers in the Canes way this year.
No.
Oof.
Oh yeah,
I mean, Dobish just tried his best, but when you're
yeah,
surrendering 2-1,
2-on-1 where the pass gets completed is the only save happens if it's a miracle.
Manny says, "Oh well, it was a fun ride while it lasted."
Yeah, Montreal still got some growing to do.
So Ehlers with his second point. Keandre Miller with a point, I believe, as well. Hungry Xenomorph says the noon stream is going to be a riot tomorrow.
Well, I think we're going to do United States versus Canada tomorrow at 10 in the morning.
Yeah, he's going to do
I see.
Canada versus US.
You've ditched me.
Odds of Montreal 5, 6, or 7 wins. I mean, at this rate, unless Dobish outright steals a game, this is Carolina in 5.
Yeah, unless something drastically changes. Oh, look, Suzuki finally took a shot.
I mean, Montreal has all of 5 shots on goal, and the Hurricanes have 3 goals on 13 shots. Pretty much everything that could go wrong has gone wrong.
Boy,
for
and
them.
at home, too.
Again. It's like we never left the third period / overtime of the last game.
Yep. It's an absolute, complete duplication. How about the puck? He had a broken stick.
Yeah, that was a lucky break for the Habs.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Craig says the Canes may be a better match for Vegas than people are giving credit. I'll join you in that sentiment, although I will admit the Hurricanes opponents versus the Golden Knights opponents, not quite sure which was honestly the weaker gauntlet to go through. I mean, the Sens and Flyers both got pushed aside with no resistance, pretty much. And in progress right now, it looks like the Canadiens gave them the most fight, but they've run out of gas. And as for Vegas, it took 6 games for them to dispatch plucky young teams like the Mammoth and the Ducks. And it wasn't until they faced a completely falling apart at the seams Avs team that they swept.
Right.
So you decide who had the easier playoff run so far. So it is the first intermission. Hurricanes with a 3-0 lead, and the Canadiens again only have 5 shots on goal. Yeah, it's pretty hard to win if you don't shoot the puck. All right, so what is it? 9 o'clock, approximately 9:16. 9:17 will be the start of the second. Harry Wikeen says, Paul Dobish. So yeah, the only games I have to watch at this time are the absolute throbbing the Orioles are giving the Tampa Bay Rays 11-1. Good God, make it stop. Or I could try watching. I've never watched the Savannah Bananas. Isn't that Banana Ball? Oh, this is.
Doing what they do best. Awesome move, awesome start to this ball game, and very unique. I mean, we talk about 11 unique rules to banana ball, but then you see those intricate details where Zach Watson, he gets to begin the night with
The Cubs up 10-4, and they have lost 10 in a row. Funfish says men versus boys so far, and you're a Habs fan. So
he was the lone star on the Thursday night for the Tailgaters, going 2 for 4 with that 2-run dunk.
did you say Norfolk? Are you saying it's 90.1 in Virginia? Is that a radio station or is that the temperature in Virginia?
My goodness, the Savannah Bananas pulling out the tricks and doing it early. Ryan Cox feels that one through his legs, goes with a little 360 spin after the fact, and then
So I see the main gimmick of Banana Ball is just doing a bunch of tricks out on the field. Funfish says we have had 2 power plays and still only 5 shots on goal. Like, come on. Oh, it's 9:01. But it was raining like crazy not even an hour ago, and you had to get home from a hockey. Oh, are you a hockey player? Or were you at some sort of like minor league hockey game? South Florida Sun says, WTF, the score. What happened, Kyle? I'll tell you what happened. The Canadiens have completely fallen apart. It's like they haven't stopped playing the exact same way that cost them in overtime last game. They are stuck in the defensive shell, unable to get any significant number of shots on goal. And they also Dolbish cannot stop all the endless waves of Carolina coming his way. Oh, you're a goalie? Hey, that's awesome. Our Norfolk friend says he's a goalie.
Say that what?
He's a goalie.
Who's a goalie?
Norfolk.
Okay.
The guy in the chat.
Oh, that's cool.
What are you, a beer league guy?
Maybe it's Bobrovsky.
Well, he's in Norfolk. I doubt it's Bob.
Yeah, that's true.
I have been reduced to watching Banana Ball.
Banana Ball. Let me get you some water.
Thank you. Because the only MLB game is the other.
There's no topless badminton on?
No.
Oh.
Oh, your 10U hockey?
They lead all of Panama with 28 lone balls this year as a team. Deuces last
Um,
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Jordan Martin stayed alive. Got secured his challenge.
10U hockey does.
Martin talked about how good he's been since the open. 7 of his 11 games of a multi-hit
From
telling you this guy's playing on a
looking up 10U hockey says that's the USA hockey classification for kids aged 9 and 10, which would imply that you're a 10-year-old.
Oh,
Is that true? Or is there a different kind of 10U hockey that I'm not seeing? Funfish says Habs play in their own shell. You agree, Kyle? You guess the Habs players think Dopish is better than Price. Yeah, defensive play won't win sudden death. Do I think Marty St. Louis is freaking out in the dressing room? He might be drilling into the players.
all right. What time?
He is 10. I think
Oh, okay. That's cool.
it's gonna be 9:16. I'll just flip it over at that time.
Okay.
Do I think it's over? This series? Do I think this series is over? Well, unless the Canadiens show any signs of life between now and game 5, it most certainly is going to be. Real simple, you still have to go through another game after this nonsense. Yeah, I know, right?
Mentioned his offensive onslaught, Josh. It continues here in 2026. He plays the first run here in New York.
and he's at his best hitting with guys in scoring position. Now 8 for 15 with runners in scoring position this year. And trying to keep the line moving as Jose Brother Gonzalez
So
takes strike one.
you can tell me the team and where to go to find the website. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Burn Doyle says, Kyle, remember when the Senators met their match in the 2007 Stanley Cup final? This feels a lot like that. Well, I wouldn't remember because I wasn't watching hockey in 2007. I had barely started watching football around that time. Funfish says the only way out is digging away, but the Habs are down 3 after the first, so the next goal is beyond big. Janaya says, boo to the Hurricanes. Boo. Your boos fuel me. So does my dad crashing out over the Canadiens. The Safari and search up Hampton Roads Warriors. You might not find it because we are rare to find, and Chilled Ponds is bigger. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I'll have to look it up. Let's see.
The table center of the guys, and they look to as a leader. Top of the order, there he is. Dion Meadows, Robert Anthony Cruz, and Kyle Jackson. This is Savannah Bananas starting lineup brought to you by PNC Bank.
Look, the Bananas want to get a victory here tonight against the Texas Tailgaters. They're going to need more offense from Dion Meadows. He has had 8 multi-hit games this season. The Bananas have won 7 of those contests, and that was the case on Thursday night. They are hoping for more big stuff from their
Do the Thunder take out the Spurs tomorrow? I don't think so. I think the Spurs are going to be motivated to send the series to Game 7. Janias says, so your house was only posted for sale yesterday. Today you find out you have 2 viewings booked for tomorrow already. Well, that's cool. Apparently in Banana Ball, rule number 8 is if a fan catches a foul ball, it's an out. That's funny.
That would be unreal. We see about 5 miles in the sky here at
Let's see.
CD last Saturday night, we talked about the historic night it was for Jonathan Sunshine Lewis. He was almost perfect as well. He used 13 trick plays across 5 innings. Did not give up an earned run as well and struck out 5. Right here, the first payoff pitch of the night to Dion Meadows. Out the left, net prevents it from getting into the ground. 50-foot nets by netting pros here on our football stadiums and get here in Nazis. Jordan Hussein, between the legs, book it for out number 1.
That's got to feel good if you're Christian Davis. He's been really strong at actually keeping the ball on the ground in these football stadiums. If you see him start his evening, getting that one hit over to Jordan Hussein, easy transfer between the legs, and it's Davis winning that 8-pitch battle.
Taylor Justice booked it. Talk about his defense. Back to that out,
So-
back to that pitches, and back to that trick play for the Texas tailgate.
I'm telling you, as long as the banana ball stays on the ground, these Texas tailgaters are going to rip trick plays with no problem whatsoever.
Hey, KJ. As Christian Davis gets ahead of him 0-1. One of the faces of the
Looks like the Marlins are back to beating the Marlins after that Jays series, 26-31. And we still swept the Mets, so that's something. So by the way, Norfolk, I think I found the page that has the roster. I only see one picture of a goalie in that lineup. That's the number 83. Would that be you? I would mention you by name, but I don't feel like accidentally giving away a kid's name on a live stream. Funfish says that only 4.5 out of the wild card. Yeah, the NL is not too stacked. It's only the Braves that are kicking our ass, everyone's ass in that NL East. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool. Norfolk. So my guess is that after this commercial will be the start of the second. Yeah, even the Rockies and Whites. I don't think the Rockies are good. Let's see. Let me look at the standings for the MLB. The White Sox are only 4 games back of the AL Central. How bad is that division? The real shock, I think, though, the Athletics are just a half a game back of the Mariners for the AL West lead, and none of the AL West teams have a 500 or better record. The Rockies are back to the worst team in baseball. They're 20-36. The Angels and Tigers are both 21-34. So,
Okay.
yeah. Don't say he said that was him. That's pretty cool. Norfolk. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. He's the goalie on his 10U team.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
What would it be? Another 8 years? If you play your cards right, you might be in the NHL draft in about 8 years.
7 or 8. Yeah. Yes.
Maybe you'd get drafted by the Panthers if we're struggling for our new goalie of the future. When was the last time do goalies usually get drafted anywhere near the top 10?
I mean, it just all depends. Spencer Knight was a first-round pick. Grabowski was undrafted. It's a total.
So the second period.
It's a total,
Yeah, I think if it's 4-0, Dobish might get pulled.
I mean, this isn't Dobish's fault, though.
Norfolk says the one thing is he'll try. The one thing is his brother is the Panthers fan, so it's your job to hate the Panthers. You want to get drafted by the Canes.
That makes sense. No, if it's 4-0, you have to put the hat on.
Is that so? The Sanchez, the pitcher for the Phillies, has gone 44 innings without giving up a run.
Wow. I still remember watching Nora Hershiser's streak when I was a kid in 88. Well, I wasn't a kid, but I was a kid, but I wasn't a kid.
Hungry Zedamore says, so Jaws, I'll ask again now. How are you so sure that St. Louis' job is still secure? Anderson, the Bull Duke. Oh, yeah. Need to turn up the volume.
Oh, yeah. How can I be sure?
Are you so sure?
Oh, am I so sure? I mean, I don't think they would. I kind of feel like management feels like they're ahead of the game. I don't think St. Louis is in any danger.
I mean, they made the conference finals.
Right.
The trajectory for the Habs has been nowhere but up for the past few seasons. They just might have just run into a buzzsaw like Colorado just did against Vegas.
Yeah.
3 goals in the first period of a road playoff game for the first time for the Canes since 2009. Gregory says, here we go.
Oh, I agree. He's getting majorly outcoached by a coach that got outcoached the last
3 years in a row.
3 years in a row. No disagreement there. It's just with the young group of guys like that, I don't think they would make a change so quick. It's not like they're going to go hire Torts.
Is the Avs coach on the line because they got swept?
That's a tougher one, right? They just can't put it in the net.
I think Bednar might get the benefit of the doubt because of the injuries.
Well, I mean, he won a cup with them, right?
Yeah,
So-
that too.
So that buys you some. But when you put this year together with the meltdown against Dallas last year, it starts to get a little bit dicey.
Crazy Man says either Canes or Knights will have the same amount of cups as us. I want to puke. He says.
Offsides.
Hungry Xenomorph says no. Torts is going to Toronto for the memes.
Oh my god.
No, the Leafs will try to hire No Block. That might even not even be a joke. Corey
No.
says, "Come on, Bobrovsky, sign a 6x5, 24 million guaranteed." If management was willing to offer him 5 years, probably would have signed by now.
I don't.
Unless he's
I genuinely. Oh god. The reason why I keep saying he's asking for 5x12 is because I just have a hard time figuring out what number it is that he's asking for that Zito is bulking at. Because to me, if he was saying, give me 3 years at my normal 10 million, like I feel like Zito would do that. Dude just won 2 cups. Asking him to take a pay cut, I understand it, but at the same point,
and that's why I keep saying I don't think the issue is the money. I think it's that Bob wants term.
Right.
And Zito just handed out term to Marchand. And
right. Oh, God.
while Marchand had a decent year, all things considered, Bob's numbers picked the worst possible time to be at their lowest.
Yeah.
And right now, Bob is just counting on Freddie Anderson making it to the finals. See, regular season numbers mean nothing.
Right.
Pay me $12 million for 5 years.
Oh, boy.
And now Gooley might be banged up. South Florida Sunset Wisdom, they're out their harsh words saying Bob can get lost for real.
Well, the thing about not having Bobrovsky is like, oh, okay, now what? Like the free agent market.
Gooley isn't paid.
He is.
Yikes.
The free agent market for goalies is crap. I mean, Freddie Anderson's going to be a free agent if he doesn't re-sign with Carolina, but I would be surprised if they didn't sign him considering this playoff run. And so if you let Bob walk, you have to go give up assets to get a goalie.
Stuart Skinner is a free agent.
I mean, I wouldn't be against him being our backup. Because at least then we know we have a backup that's capable of winning for you in the playoffs. But I think that was going to go in. Come on, Montreal. At least get a goal and make it interesting, right? I can't read the chat.
It says if the Habs don't come back tonight, does St. Louis start to play musical chair with his goalie?
Probably not. Oh,
Good.
God.
Blake sends it wide.
I mean, it's plays like that just Montreal's doing a lot of standing around. They just don't have jump.
Carlos says every time I hear the name Skinner, you think of the superintendent from The Simpsons. Seymour, why is there smoke coming out of your oven? Well, that's not smoke. That's steam from the steamed clams we're having. Steamed clams.
Come on. Score a goal. You suck. Damn it. Uh-oh. What the hell? How do you get so far behind the defense?
Wonder why that scene of all Simpsons scenes became the meme.
Boy, oh boy.
Yes, I know Steam Thames. I don't think anyone who browses the internet for any length of time can go long without knowing about Steam Tabs. Even Utree made a remix of it titled Steamed Caps the 1 year that the Capitals lost to their old coach in the first round of the playoffs against the Islanders.
Right. They got 8 shots on goal now. They're really tearing it up now.
They're 2/3 of the way towards their shot total from a game ago. They have half as many shots as Carolina. Half. Gooley, ow!
Yeah.
He jumped up onto the bench and then fell over into the. And Monty's just like, "What the hell are you doing?
What the hell are you doing, man?
Are you trying to excuse yourself from this dreck?"
I think that's what he's trying to do.
Oh no, I am hurt.
I am hurt. This is not my fault.
I need painkillers.
Yeah.
Beck says Kane should be ashamed of themselves for losing a game to this team. Now the Canes had the most rest between playoff games for any NHL team since the Spanish flu was burning through the country. I'm pretty sure any team is going to be rusty after an 11-day break.
It's not good. Because now, the problem with this, Kyle,
yes,
is now Montreal comes back next year all pissed off and motivated.
Oh, fuck.
And they go into the off season. Well, we got to train harder. We got to get better and stronger and faster.
I had no idea.
Gregory says next goal wins unless it's Montreal. That's not right.
Inspired by the greatest trophy in sports, designed for the ultimate hockey fan. Don't miss your chance to win one of 16 exclusive pairs of Puck Chaser sneakers. Enter the sweepstakes today. What size are those, Kenny? Which size did you like? 11.5. Here's that play by Taylor Hall, trying to get that puck all the way over to the slot area. Good play by Sugar coming across the field. That's a tough play to make. We're watching in slow motion. He's at a high rate. Trying to make that play. Looks like some of those Eddie Olczyk highlights we were watching there.
All right, Montreal's going to get 3 goals in the next 3 minutes and 33 seconds.
Yeah, right. That would be even. That would be slightly. I was gonna say would be slightly better than what the Canes did, but they scored in 2 minutes, 47 seconds.
Here we go. Here's the first one.
Norfolk Emers fences, please, Canes. I want to brag to my friends that they don't like hockey, but I do. Dobson with the shot, stopped by Freddie.
Oh, God. Kyle.
Svechnikov with the puck. What? Over to
This is awful.
Svechnikov. Dobish looked like he was expecting that puck to just go in.
Initially, as you mentioned, Kenny, to knock the puck out of midair, and he played a little give and go with Sebastian Aho. a little bit of the red paint off the crossbar.
Off the crossbar.
Off the crossbar. Nano Swine says, "Oh, it's over, huh? It's looking like it."
Yeah, this has not been a really good playoffs this NHL season.
Except for,
I mean, there's been a couple decent series, but for the most part,
I mean,
it's not been all that.
Wild versus Stars was fun.
Yeah, it was okay.
Canes versus Habs versus Lightning.
Yeah.
Habs versus Sabres. Those both went 7.
Right. No, those were decent.
Well, the narratives are more fun than the games this year. Like the Sabres making it back
Right.
and winning a series for the first time in so long.
Right.
Or teams like the Penguins and Flyers. We got a battle of Philly we got a battle of Pennsylvania in the first round, and we saw the Flyers earn the privilege to be smoked by the Hurricanes.
Yeah, it was like a fun idea, but it was okay, but it wasn't, there's not been a whole lot of drama. Nothing like Dallas and Colorado last year. And
do I think the Sabres would have done better against the Canes? The Sabres would have more than 10 shots on goal at this point in the game. Certainly they would have more than 13 shots in an entire game 3. Although against this Hurricanes team, the Sabres goaltending might have cost them. What? Huh? Here's another rush for the Habs. Slavkovsky with the puck. No, excuse me, that was
Slavkovsky.
That was the
Very Vey. Just the Canes are just faster at every turn right now.
Lightning Girl says, "What's happening to our Canuckians?" 0-0 and
gassed.
3 minutes later, 3-0. You need them to win. Well, to their credit, Montreal is nearly reached the same number of shots that they had all of last game.
Yes.
Over halfway through the second period. So, yeah. Yeah, during the regular season, a lot of people said Freddie sucks, but the playoffs, he's going.
Yeah, I mean, but his numbers, I think it was worse than Bob. His regular season numbers this year were
AT&T Business, now with internet across the nation. We are joined today by Ted, who's helping us connect to other small business owners.
305 and an 874.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Every expert was once a beginner who just didn't quit. That's deep. I read it on a throw pillow.
Well, the connection matters. It has to be AT&T.
You can learn a lot from a throw pillow.
Put that on a throw pillow.
Merch.
Christmas Day 1987. A young LeBron was gifted a basketball, a hoop, and a drink. From day one, he worked until he became the chosen one. But what if his skills were never seen? No championship for the land, no A&R Bron, no model for generational change. That's why the LeBron James Family Foundation is partnering with Indeed, because everyone's skills deserve to be seen. No matter the person, just one opportunity to help the world work better.
Chevy drivers need a truck that shows up the same way they do. That's why Chevy Silverado is #1 in manufacturer one.
Put on the hat.
So they can go where others won't. Make their own way there.
It's not for nothing.
As long as Chevy
If you don't put on the hat, I'm going to do juju to the jersey.
Get 2.9% financing for 72 months on all 2026.
You said I didn't have to put on the hat until it was for nothing.
I said you should have put on that. At least to change the energy. Jeez. Something. I want to hear this.
I like their attention in the first. We turned up way too much. A couple of freebies, and now we're chasing it in, but I like our legs right now.
Desperation can be a useful tool. How do you push the offense in a way that doesn't sacrifice defense?
Yeah, I mean, I think you gotta respect the rules, but you gotta be aggressive on the forecheck. And, they're blocking a lot of shots, but I think we're putting ourselves in good spot to shoot, so that's good.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. All right, St. Louis, and the
So what did he have to say?
Basically, he tried to put a
Stanley Cup as a player in 2004.
put a rainbow on a chili dog. He likes how their legs. He thought they played a good first period, but they had some turnovers and giving the puck away too much. But he likes their legs right now. He likes how they're playing right now.
What game is he watching?
What is he supposed to say? Only Torts is going to be like, these guys blow. They suck. I can't believe I'm stuck here coaching these idiots. We're toast. Like, only Torts is going to say that.
Well, he doesn't have to say that, but he at least could admit that the team is looking completely outmatched out there. Amazing what happens when you're no longer playing either a former champion that's been cursed to be perpetually eliminated in the first round due to aging forwards and other factors that they may not be able to entirely control, and a completely, a team that might as well be new to the whole playoffs thing in the Sabres with questionable goaltending. Hot dog, you just graduated today. You're finally off.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
Ehlers with the puck.
I mean, if they could just get 4 or 5 quick goals, you'd be right back in it.
Less than 8 minutes to go in the second.
Oh, shut up. You said that on purpose when I said that.
What, I'm just stating the time left.
Yeah. I know gaslighting and verbal abuse when I hear it.
Gaslighting. Oh, no. Who is that?
Oh, God. Who is that?
That's Ehlers. Ehlers is wondering why there wasn't a penalty on the play. Now they might be calling a penalty. So they're gonna discuss this. What? It isn't my fault if Matheson chooses to. That definitely was cross-checking.
You
Matheson.
realize it doesn't count if your team wins, but you didn't wear your uniform.
Now, what sort of ridiculous made-up rule is that?
It's my rules. It's my channel. It's my rules.
Is that?
Yeah. If your team wins but you didn't wear the uniform, why do you get credit for the win? Figures the only teams that you can win with are Toronto and Carolina. Jeez, Matheson.
Real Cinema says, "Oh man, we're gonna have to deal with a pissed off So they called it a minor. We're going to have to deal with a pissed off Montreal team next year. I want to live. I want to live. Icy says, this is embarrassing. For Montreal, yes, this is. Getting smoked like this on your home ice.
On the home ice in Game 4, getting smoked like this is rough.
And Matheson just took a penalty to give the Hurricanes a power play with 7:36 to go.
I don't know what he's bitching about. How do you watch that replay and complain about that? What are we doing?
Power play for Carolina as English attempts to shake it off. Matheson in the box. If you're Carolina here, you feel like if you score here,
Oh God!
you win the game.
Oh,
Blow.
it was the face-off win for the Canes.
Oh no!
Dobish makes the save on Gostisbehere. I'm sorry that your team's legs fell out from under them.
This is all my fault because I picked the Habs.
You
And
bought a jersey
and then
for them.
I got all these cardiac problems, and my energy level went to shit. And now their energy level went to shit. But you're cheating.
Lightning Girl, you love seeing this is not the Canucks, by the way. Just
She knows that.
you love seeing the Canucks. Oh man,
What happened now?
Svechnikov nearly made it for the. You love seeing getting their rear handed to them. 1993 will stand.
Oh my God!
Did the Montreal?
Yeah.
Did they just take another penalty?
They have completely melted down.
Realson was this. Can we just pretend Carolina won game one so we don't have to sit through another game of this? I mean, Denault's just blatantly cross checks Jordan Stahl.
To the head. What are we doing?
Are you trying to break his neck? What are you doing, Denault?
And they call us dirty. Will you put the hat on so at least the game will change something?
No,
Suck.
I'm quite enjoying this.
I don't like you anymore. You're doing the game with me tomorrow morning. No, I'm getting you rested right up at 9 o'clock. I don't gotta do that by myself. Why I gotta do it by my friggin' self all the time? Just because you want to stay up till 4 in the morning.
Joe Weintraub
Screw
says,
that.
"Holy cow, 3-0. Looks like Canes in Vegas."
Oh God.
5-3. Puck out of play.
Still a minute 09 left. I'm surprised they didn't review that for more.
Ehlers with the puck. Over to Gostisbehere. Aho waits.
Hey, they got
There's
it clear. Congratulations, Montreal. My God, what an abomination.
Svechnikov waits. Over to Gostisbehere. I mean, Hurricanes, you're just toying with them at this point. Real Lewis says, how could Sam Bennett do this? Less than 6 minutes to go. Keandre Miller with the puck. Are you going to at least take a shot before 5-on-3 ends?
No, I don't know what they're
Aho.
doing.
And that was a stop by Dobish, I believe. Matheson now back on the ice.
Uh-oh.
Aho
It's a blocked
shot.
shot. They actually killed it off.
And there's the clear.
What? And
They are trying to get the line change. Now Suzuki the other way.
oh,
That puck goes past Anderson, but not into the net.
oh,
So the Hurricanes still are just 1 for 4 on the power play
Oh.
with 1 shot on the
Good
4
Lord.
combined power plays. And it was Aho scoring of all things. Carrier shoots, Dobish makes the save, and I think Dobish might have taken a whack at Carrier near the end. It is still 3-0 Carolina in spite of the Canadiens' best efforts.
Every day, Michelin innovates to move the world forward on the road and far beyond. Michelin, motion for life.
what are we doing, Kyle? This now you're getting up with me in the morning. This is horse shit.
It's spicy, balanced with a sweet and tangy citrus touch that makes everything taste even better. And the best part is it comes with like you got all the best part.
Supposed to be reading the chat. What are you doing?
Don't worry.
So you better
I am worried.
With jalapeno citrus
Oh.
sauce, the sauce with more main character.
Oh.
They'll be all fine.
Yeah, but it's good for your liver.
Never even bought me the reverse retro Forsling, and now we've got some Pink Panther abomination jersey.
Sleep is over.
Huh? That's gonna put me to sleep.
Mm.
Why did they crash out? Or they really crashed out too.
What's the
The
halves?
halves, yeah.
Norfolk, you might watch some pause the stream, but you'll come back at the end or 10 minutes left anywhere between that. We
Cool.
will see you. We'll see you later, probably.
Yeah, bud.
22-11 the shots. And of no shock,
Yeah.
Kalshi gives the Canadiens a 4%
Right?
chance of being the series winner.
Jeez,
What is there 1% that can't make up their minds?
probably.
Killicam says, "We are not going."
We are not.
Spaceman Sports says, "First of all, I'm mixed on this series. One Habs fans just talk trash about our franchise. Do they though?
Oh, God.
Wow, Robinson decided to be merciful and not use the empty nets for the 4-0. Apparently, Jack Eichel has the hardest shot in this playoffs with 94.62 miles an hour. Suzuki has skated 4 miles per. Did that say 4 miles per game?
I don't know about that.
Funfish is the only way the Habs ever think about a comeback is to get 1 goal, which seems far beyond reach as of right now. Dobish with another save. This is not his fault, by the way.
No, it's definitely not his fault.
Doesn't mean he won't get pulled for Monty in a desperation bid. Pulling a Wedgwood for Blackwood would have worked for the Avalanche if they had gotten any goal support.
Yeah.
He was good in that game. And the team failed him because there was no team left.
Yeah.
It was all injured. Suzuki waits. Oh, Anderson with a couple of great saves.
They finally...
And another save. The Habs finally get several good scoring chances, and Anderson decides to play like a god. Can't make it up. Montreal plus 2,500 main line. Wow. Tony says, I'm sorry, Dad. You better convert back to an American. 2:07 to go. Congratulations, Montreal. You now have more shots in this game than you did in all of Game 3. This is a truly tremendous achievement. It didn't even take you 2 whole periods.
Now put the hand on.
Again, only when it's 4-0. Or if the Canadiens actually score. Whichever happens first. The whistle was blown.
What the hell did he blow the whistle for?
And now there's going to be a fight.
Fight.
You will regret that.
Fight.
Huh?
Ow!
How you think that's out? Try if you hit your elbow into my arm one more time.
Oh, yeah, let them fight. Come on, refs. You suck. This series sucks. At least let them fight. Yeah, look at that.
They're going to break it like it broke in that one Kings Avs game.
At least let them fight, man. Oh, I got to get some coffee for the third period. Just Anderson.
Just Josh Anderson. Wow.
Oh, come on.
They're trying to turn you into Steve Dangle. This is what you get for rooting for a Canadian team.
Oh.
I mean, the only reason I rooted for the Oilers in the first round because I was still mad at Radko Gudas.
Right.
Is a punch in the face a penalty?
Oh.
Martin St. Louis looking like he'd rather be anywhere else right now.
Yeah.
Montreal shooting percentage equals their score. So the Hurricanes will have a power play for the rest of the period. That's probably mercy for the Habs since the Hurricanes are not good on the power play for the most part. So Keandre Miller over to Blake, and that's bounces out for a clear.
Uh-oh.
Keandre Miller looks...
That's not good.
And
right,
his pass was intercepted and cleared. Yeah. Who is?
Sankoven.
Oh, that's not good.
he entered the zone. 45 seconds to go in the period.
All right, so Aho with the puck. He has a power play goal tonight. He has officially earned the respectability back. That's offsides. So, yeah, Stankoven is trying to shake off the paint. Ouch. No, that's not it. Ow. 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 So it might have been a couple of whacks to the leg he took. He's going to smart in the morning.
That's going to smart in the morning.
McGobbin says, I told you Habs are not good. You worry for the Canes against Vegas, though. Real Cinema says, this is even more boring than last night. Are you all ready for Vegas versus Carolina going 7 in each game, being 1-0?
Yeah.
All right. Tom says Habs need a puck-moving defenseman who actually has hair on his balls. Tough watch, man. And that is the end of the second period.
Okay.
It is still a 3-0 lead. Well, it could have been worse for the Habs. They could have given up more goals.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
So it's 9:58. So I'm thinking, yeah, it'll be 10:16 around the time the third period starts. Okay.
Sir. Here's the bill from the dealership where I got my car, and I'd like you to beat it with a better deal on one of these fine cars. Not how it works. Verizon it is. Anyone can bring their AT&T or T-Mobile bill and we can do a better deal. Isn't Verizon expensive? No. Better deal, best 5G network. I'll take this little red situation here. Don't call it that. Bring in your AT&T, T-Mobile, Spectrum, or Xfinity bill for a better deal today. On your way. You're not as cool as Verizon.
In this house, it's my job to take care of the bugs. It's about finding them before they find me. Hey, Dad.
McGobbin says the Habs just need to get bigger. They're never going to compete with all their star players being under 5'10". Funfish says Habs only need 3 goals in a period and 4 to win. Good God, rest in peace. Yeah, imagine what Marty's saying in the locker room right about now. I don't think there's really words left for this. How is the Norfolk? I actually found the picture I found was just of you, the kids, the number 80, 83. I did not see any group picture. Have the Habs tried not to be the Canadiens? I'm afraid it's quite difficult.
And there it is, leading off fielding for the Texas Delegate. Has not been able to get a hit on Austin Drury yet. From every pitch forward, a new season high. 8 pitches thrown in the banana ball game for AD. Out to throw number 85 here on the 1-1. Loki, 2 home runs this year. Both against the Bananas, both in football stadiums, but both also coming from the left side.
All right, what's the time?
For the third period,
Yeah.
you've got 15 minutes. Is
All right,
what you
so
got.
if I'm not down at 14, yell for me.
All right. Killicam says, as a Canes fan, you were too young for 06. You just want one. That's pretty funny. So the Bananas, one of the infielders or the outfielders, made an out while doing a backflip into the superhero landing, which is pretty cool. Mr. Krabs says, this is boring. Hey, if you want more entertainment, just watch the Savannah Bananas baseball game with me during its intermission. Give me a second.
And look, both of these catches we've seen him make as the rover, they've come against Nick Lopez. Again, he is positioning himself in the right spot. They've clearly done their scouting report on these tailgaters' bats.
Pam says, another snooze fest. You'll watch reruns of last season's Panthers playoffs. That's also a valid option.
Something he wanted to put me up to. He gets his favorite song, Loud Shack. Full count here. Kyle Martin goes over his head. He's already got 2 baseball for sprint tonight. He touches first when it touches the shortstop's glove. Kmart will now have a stand-up 2 baseball for sprint. They haven't gotten it out tonight. 2 of those and a single for Kyle Martin.
Tom says the freaking Leafs would have put up more of a fight. You love the dumping, don't chase, fellas. Jesus. Yeah. Well, the Habs have just gotten overwhelmed by Carolina's offensive ability and goaltending. Gabriel says, Habs are freaking tired guys. Like, are we kidding? Yeah, the Habs just never came out of the defensive shell after a certain point in game 3 when that go-ahead goal for the Canadiens was called back. The Canadiens just refused to play any sort of offense.
It is twice as nice for Robert Anthony Cruz in the 6th inning. And Austin Drury masterful work.
Spaceman says if Carolina was still in the conference finals and played us, it would have been blowout of their blood. We'll take your pick. Perhaps the Habs are not tired, but they are most certainly outmatched right now.
Upwork is the best tool to find and hire high-quality freelance talent. It's free to post, and you don't pay till you hire. Upwork's AI will search through candidates for you and help find the best match for your project. It's hiring, but easy. Give it a try. Get a match. Get moving.
Making a birdie is like scoring a touchdown. Tell them how it's done. I got you. Oh, got it. There you go, Mike. There it is. Get into it. That's how you do it. I like that, Mike.
And I'll say what's important to you is important to us. And right now, what's important to Blake is not getting in trouble with his dad. The good news is if you have accident forgiveness,
Okay.
your auto rate won't go up just because
Give me a second, folks.
You can buy a slice of pizza. Why not trade a fraction of a stock? Investing in companies using fractional shares on interactive brokers is as easy as pie.
From the man that pitched at UCLA, now calls New York home. Speaking of New York, that's where he came from. Driving all the way with shrimp.
Yeah, the Gabriel thinks this is just the beginning for the Habs window. They weren't supposed to win the cup. The Canes have been knocking on the door for years and are battle tested.
Yeah, it is so cool to see how badly these players want to be playing in front of 101,000 folks. And Derek Levitt,
Apparently, the crowd at the Volunteer Stadium in Tennessee is 101,000 for a game of banana ball. Is that what the broadcast just implied? Tons thinks the Habs won't even make the playoffs next year. Well, I'd be surprised if they didn't. Who's gonna take their spot? Provided the Panthers, choose the correct option with this goaltending situation, Panthers should be back in it. Lightning should be back in the playoffs, and certainly the only team that I'm thinking runs the risk of being a flash in the pan are the Sabres. The Sabres have to be very careful not to turn into the next Canucks. I really don't think the Leafs are going to make the playoffs. Or if they do, they're going to be the 8th seed. This organization just trusted its future to John Chaika. Yeah, the Leafs are a disaster. I don't think a Gavin McKenna's gonna be enough. Especially not if Austin Matthews decides to leave. Don't forget that part.
Give up a hit in 2026.
She has still faced the minimum so far in all of her appearances this year for the Savannah Bananas. And the last two outings really stand out. It was Whitmore taking the mound at Savannah against the Coconuts last weekend and throwing her first full inning of the year in just 1 minute and 38 seconds. The fastest of the year for the Bananas. Then she appeared on Thursday against the Tailgaters, threw one pitch and got it out in 7 seconds. Come on now.
Kelsey Whitmore, a star. Who else is the star? Taj Porter.
Yeah, the Leafs might as well have no management. They're being managed by John Chaika now.
Sing that song, CeeLo Green. Brad Light's Bigger City to Sunshine. This makes for a great walk-up. Sonny sings it today and says, why can't we do this? And TP is now in a fun color.
So, random question. Have any of you ever watched Banana Ball? And do you think it's actually entertaining at all, or is it just is it just a dumb gimmick filled league?
Smoke cloud. TP texted this week. He said, "You mind if I hit the hard cut?" I said, "Do I mind?"
I mean, you got someone wearing a bathrobe, looks like, or a fur jacket at the plate. Bex says, yes, your kid loves it, but it's definitely a gimmick. You feel like they're to purely entertain. Yeah, Banana Ball strikes me as being created by guys who like baseball but recognize that some of the public finds regular baseball to just be too slow and too boring. The Harlem Globetrotters of baseball.
Indiana Stanley now in the driver's seat to get another ball for sprint. Smoke left side. Coxie gets under his glove. On the way to the fence. Hill will stay in second. Big time ricochet. And Robert Anthony hustling. Able to get to that. RBI single. First hit Kelsey Whitmore's given up this year. And now a little shebang.
All right, so we're only a couple minutes away from the start of the third period. Amazing how the time flies when the games are not even close. Yeah, there should be at least 2 minutes to go. All right, so I believe this is the last commercials. These are the last commercials before the third period.
Providing greater relief from depression symptoms than an antidepressant alone. And unlike some medications, Caplyta is also proven to deliver significant symptom relief from both bipolar 1 and 2 depression.
Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke. Caplyta is not approved for dementia-related psychosis. Call your doctor about neurosedation.
Tons thinks the Leafs are going to steal Radish from the Bolts. Well, the Leafs are going to try and do things.
Side effects are sickness, dizziness, nausea, dry mouth, tired, and diarrhea. These aren't all the side effects.
Oh. I was on the couch. I was dreaming. I was gone, man. Oh, out.
Tomorrow there is no hockey. Except for the game that you are volunteering to do.
We are volunteering to do. Why do I always got to do all the work? Huh? Yes. Plus, when this game goes to triple overtime after Montreal comes back, we'll be up late.
Do I think the Canes are going to cook the rest of the playoffs, Willem? But first, you have to close things up against the Habs, which you're doing a good job of it right now. And then you're going to be up against Vegas, and Vegas looks scary. As in, Vegas legitimately could sweep you guys if you're not careful.
God help us if we ever sweep in the Stanley Cup final.
Ugh.
You know what I was thinking about doing?
What?
Remaking Knights, baby.
Oh my God! Really? You would?
I was thinking about doing something with that.
Montreal already has 5 penalties in this game. Yes, but the difference, dear broadcaster, is that the Avalanche didn't even make it to the third period before they blew that 3-0 lead.
Very true.
So,
Montreal, meanwhile, has scored 4 goals in the last almost 3 games now.
Yes, I believe that's correct. Yes.
Boy, Suzuki has been ass.
4 goals in the last nearly 3 games. That was icing.
No, you could see it the first minute of this game. It didn't look any different.
No, it did not.
It's really a barely even competitive.
That is not a good picture of Taylor Hall. He looks like the Temu version of the Giga Chads. Canes are minus 145 to win it all at DraftKings right now. Where are the Golden Knights? Do they have even better odds? Blake sends it high. Hall shot stopped by Dobish. Just under 18 minutes to go. Ouch. Plus 125 for Vegas. What is that based purely on a goaltending battle between Freddie Anderson, the way he's been playing, and Carter Hart, the way he's been playing? I would like a fast forward button, please.
Fast forwards. I don't believe it. Montreal 4, Carolina 3 after 4 overtime.
Plus 3,000 for Montreal.
Good Lord.
Norfolk Emerald says, "My bulldog is so cute. He's giving me so many kisses."
No.
So far, the Hurricanes have been undefeated on the road, 5-0, while outscoring their opponents 19-8. Is that entering tonight? That scoring? So I'm not sure who that is who just got off the ice. Was that Ehlers or Slavin? Aho with the puck. He flips it into the Habs zone. Gooley is there to collect it over the Bolduc. I've had to say the Canadiens players named so little tonight because they barely possess the puck. Stankoven trying to collect the puck. Now Gooley should finally get the clear. Josh Anderson flips it into the Hurricanes into the ice.
Well, at least it's going quickly.
We're gonna die. Think positive. We're gonna die quickly. Still one of my favorite jokes from the live-action Scooby-Doo movies.
Yeah.
Spaceman says, "Hey, Jaws. Hey, Kyle.
How we doing, buddy? Bless all your hearts for being here and still being awake.
All 145 of you."
I'm stunned that Kyle's still awake. Then again, you don't get out of bed till 3 in the afternoon.
That is definitely an exaggeration.
All right, you get out of bed at 1 and then go back to bed at 3. Excuse me.
So Jarvis out. He got sticked in the face as he fell down. And he's got a bag of ice up to his right jaw. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
Spaceman just went to Char Hut in Tamarack and asks if you remember that place.
Oh, yeah, Char Hut's bomb. The crazy thing is other than that bad 2.5 minutes, it's just a scoreless tie.
Yeah, imagine if those 2 3/4 of a minute hadn't happened. We'd be sitting here at tied at nothing. I would be in hell right now. I would be like, so at what point?
I mean, do you see Montreal just standing around? Look at them.
At what point does Dobish get pulled?
He's not going to get pulled. He would have already gotten pulled if they were going to do it. I mean, Montreal's just not. It's just not.
They just can't. He just can't.
They just can't.
Chatfield shots deflected wide. I mean, the Hurricanes are just getting to cruise around in the offensive zone now. Dana says, "Hello."
Hey, Dana.
Yes, I heard that too. Spaceman Spurs says, if you guys ever come back to South Florida, you should check out the famous Guitar Hotel. Hard Rock.
Once I win Powerball, I'm going to buy a giant house on the beach. And then we'll be back.
Lele.
Yeah, that's her.
Hey, Lele.
Hey, kiddo.
What you doing?
What you doing? Huh? What you
Taylor
doing?
Hall
Come on.
I thought he would pass the Stankoven.
Come on.
Hey there. Hey, look.
Give us something to give us some kind of entertainment, Leia. Oh, this is awful hockey. This is awful hockey for Eastern Conference Finals. Just awful.
Hungry Xenomorph says, F it, I'm going to sleep. See you
Yeah.
tomorrow for the US game. Habs, you have been an utter disappointment. Nanoswine says, Jaws, did I mention I'm going to Alaska?
Oh, very cool. Enjoy that. Lady, thank you for coming and giving Kyle and Daddy something to do. This is one of the worst playoff games we've ever covered.
Of course you're on Daddy's lap when I could use him to get me water. My glass is empty.
Careful. Where are you going, kid? Where are we going?
He knows. Bunny! Look!
Where's the bunny?
Leia!
Leia,
Look!
the bunny over there.
Leia, look!
Leia,
Leia, look!
idiot.
Look! Look!
Ah!
Leia, look!
She don't know. She's going upstairs.
No!
What is she seeing?
Oh, I think she found the bug. No?
No, come here,
Look,
Leia. The
look,
bunny's
bunny,
over here.
Bunny, look!
It's on the TV, you dummy. Leia.
Leia, look! Look! Look up here.
Oh, you're not that bright, are you?
You're a dum-dum.
Come on.
It's
Help me.
this is she's a Pitts mix. Look, Lele, look.
There she is. There's the bunny. Now she sees. Now she sees the bunny. Huh? That bunny's gonna get you. She's like, you're not fooling me. She's like, I got bunnies in my yard every day anyway. I can't catch them.
Nano, you have a stop in Canada for a few hours. You'll be wearing your USA Chucky jersey that day.
How come I don't have a USA Chucky jersey, Kyle?
Lele, how come Daddy doesn't have the jersey? I told you to buy him some jerseys.
You're supposed to, the son is supposed to have bought me the jerseys for my birthday.
Ellie says she knows it's a bad game and doesn't want to look.
It's pretty bad.
Hey, don't worry, don't worry. Well, she knows to turn this way because this is where all the pets are coming from. Oh.
You're a good girl.
Hey, Dipper.
It's probably the most entertaining part of the stream. Hmm? Come on. Come here. Come on, there you go. You can sit down. Okay, there you go.
Go.
She wants to get in your lap. Come on. Figure it out. Come on. Come on.
You're not getting in my lap.
You big dummy. Uh-oh. Nope.
Stall backhand shot blocked.
I mean, give Montreal credit. I mean, now at this point, Dobish's save percentage, I think that's over 900. Like, they had a bad couple minutes and they just can't score any goals. Look at the bench. They're done. They're done. Look at that, Kyle. I mean, those kids are toast. This was absolute men against boys, this series. They hung in there for a while.
What on earth are
What
you?
does she see?
Are you looking at Sasha? I think she might either be looking at Sasha or looking at the plastic rats over there.
She thinks she sees something, that's for sure.
She looks like she's staring at the. Oh, what you staring at? What you looking for? Go sit down. Go sit down with Daddy.
She wants to sit with you.
Huh? I don't care how cute you are.
Oh, come on.
You're an agent. You're an agent trying to sabotage the Hurricanes jersey vibes.
I would never. I would never.
Hey, Deborah.
Come on, Montreal. Get one to make it some kind of interesting. Something. Anything. Hello.
Good girl.
Good girl.
Oh, it's a
Oh,
breakaway.
shit.
And
There goes
Stobish
Dobish again.
saves the shot against Jarvis.
Ah,
I mean, honestly, I think the only reason it's not 4-0 Hurricanes already is because the Hurricanes are saving up their energy for Vegas,
Oh yeah. As soon as they made it 3-0, they just said, "Okay, shut it down." Just
which they
can't
can do
score.
that because they're not playing the Panthers.
Exactly.
They lead third period shots 9-0 right now.
I mean that is just
Like,
awful when you take into consideration the circumstances. But
that was the saddest Olay chant I ever
yeah,
heard.
I think the fans are kind of coming to terms with reality
Jankowski with another shot.
that this is most likely the last home game of the season for Montreal. I think they're kind of coming to terms with, not quite
Like,
yet.
Instead of Olay, Olay, oh, it's more Olay, Olay, Olay.
Exactly.
Real Cinema says, I am so freaking bored.
Look, it's Kyle's fault 100%. You cheated.
So you're going to the cope and sieve method, I see.
I've been telling you, you've been cheating the whole time. It doesn't count as a victory for your team. You cheated.
BA Youth believes the Habs are done. Finally, overachievers by large and might miss the playoffs next season. Nah, I wouldn't agree with that. Maybe they overachieved in the playoffs, winning 2 consecutive series in 7 games. By all accounts, the Lightning should have knocked them out in the first round. But I highly doubt they're going to miss the playoffs next year.
Yeah, I would doubt that.
It's much more likely the Leafs fail to make the playoffs again. There's even a chance that the Sabres might end up not making it if they choose the Canucks run the route.
I mean, they got to solidify the goalie position.
Water, please.
Water, please. Oh, you should
Agua,
have
por
asked
favor.
that 10 minutes ago. I'm going to miss the first 2 goals of the massive comeback. Huh?
Design your field in every detail.
Thank
I
you.
never thought you would cheat to get your team a win, but here you are.
These are luxuries you don't have to wait for. This is Buick now. Buick. Exceptional by design. Get 0.9% APR. Plus, current eligible non-GM owners get up to $22.50 purchase allowance on Encore GX. Plus, no monthly payments for 90 days.
A big army only means more targets.
Well, the Carolina Hurricanes have been in the conference final before, but as Jacob Slavin told me this morning, this might be the most connected and composed group that's ever been here. He told me this morning.
We are just over halfway through the third period now.
In this series, even when they've played well in this position in the past, when they weren't getting that big goal in the big moment, they would step outside of their structure, take silly penalties, not be who they are,
So,
playing to their strengths. He said that's totally
Jacob Slavin, only Marchand and Carlson have had better points differentials in the playoffs as active players. And that was after the horrendous night Slavin had in Game 1.
Oh, All right, then.
Gregory believes the Canes aren't paying Kyle enough. Mr. Krabs says John Tortorella against Ron's Brindamore in the Cup final is going to be so boring.
These four announcers are trying to find something to make the game interesting.
Ellie says, aside from the gazillion overtimes, we don't have the Panthers making the playoffs exciting and fun. Canes ice the puck with 9:31 to go. Why are you icing the puck? You don't need to drag this game out. Norfolk Evers says, win this game, we have to win 5 more games after tonight to win it and bring it home. Indeed.
Well, give Carolina credit. They implemented a strategy of just make the conference finals every year and hope Florida wasn't there one year. Right?
Well, their ultimate rewards might be getting to play against the White Hot Vegas
right
in the finals.
Yeah, they finally got past not having to play Florida, and they have to play the last team to beat Florida in the playoffs.
And not just beat them, utterly destroy them.
Exactly. That's Carolina's reward for avoiding Florida. Oh, shit. Enjoy the house party while the parents are on vacation. That's what I can say.
Get ready to party. And then lose it all on black in Vegas.
Right? Yeah, I mean, Vegas is going to be favored no matter what was going to happen here.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. I would assume. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but...
Well, we'll have to find out what the betting odds are once we have our Eastern Conference champion.
I mean, at this point, it may be another 3 goals on 40 shots. Like, can't blame Dobish.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a duplicate of the last game except for the score. Montreal they never mounted even anything close to offensive pressure in this whole game.
On the road this postseason, Freddie has been 5-0, 1.5 goals allowed average, 918 save percentage. What are you supposed to do against that? Oh, wait, you're supposed to have more than 13 shots.
The secret to that is Matthew Tkachuk and Carter Verhaeghe. That's all you need. That's all you have to do. Also, have those guys
shoot more than 13 times and more than once in 37 plus minutes of play.
Yep.
Like,
the crazy thing is that this really feels like they still got to play another game. You know what I mean? Like, it honestly feels like the series is over tonight, even though it's still not.
12-0 the third period shots.
That's just incredible considering the circumstances.
Down 3-0 in a game that could have you in a 3-1 series hole.
Montreal just ran out of gas. I mean, we've seen it against Vegas.
Yeah.
It's what it looks like.
Johnny Simpson says 2 weeks off is crazy work. Yeah, 99% having fun and talking 1% hockey.
Yeah.
So boring of a hockey game. I was looking forward to the Savannah Bananas during the intermissions.
At least Ellie gave me my intro for the recap.
Ellie,
Ellie,
Leia.
She reminds me so much of Ellie. I mean, she's the same size. She has so many of the same mannerisms.
Neil Ehlers sent it out of play. Habs fans chanting, "Shoot the puck," takes me back to us getting blasted by Florida last year in the Eastern Conference Finals, and the fans chanting that.
Yeah.
The Canes were the ones who were unable to shoot the puck in last year's conference finals. And now they get to have their retribution for that against a different team with reds colors. I would say navy blue, but do we even use the navy blue?
No.
Unless it's a reverse retro, then we are all in on the blue.
And apparently now we're going to have pink.
Yeah. I think it's the first time an NHL team is going to have an actual pink jersey. Killicam says, even as a Canes fans, I don't take Florida.
Poor dude.
Look at that.
Oh man, they're showing the Montreal fans.
God.
Oh god.
Killicam says, even as a Canes fan, you don't hate Florida. Honestly, you guys are just goods.
Yeah, we don't have any real
It's not like us in Tampa.
Yeah, it's not like us in Tampa. We don't really have any negative feelings against the Canes. This series have always been pretty clean, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes, still 0 shots on goal this period for the Habs.
It's just embarrassing,
Crazy,
man. But at some point, you just have to realize they just ran out of gas. Like, what this is going to do, unfortunately for us, is they are going to realize, okay,
that was late.
This is going to teach them how they need to take care of their body in the off season and in the regular season to be able to make it through a full run. This is going to teach them a lot, unfortunately.
Killer Cam says he still gets PTSD from 2023 Game 1 for overtime.
Hey, we got PTSD. We streamed that game.
We were streaming this game right here in this very room.
It was an 8-hour stream. Oh my god. That was. You okay, kid?
Yeah, you okay?
What's she doing over there? You choking?
It sounds almost like hiccups or sneezing. Is that what a dog hiccuping sounds like?
I don't know what she's okay. She's not like choking or not. Maybe she got something in her nose.
Real Cinema says maybe Montreal will just be depressed and lose a ton next year. Fingers crossed.
I mean, I thought this period we'd see something.
Yeah. Killicam, it got to a point where you actually cheered for Florida because someone actually scored and you could go to bed.
Right? Yeah, especially with it being Game 1, it gets to a point where like, it's just one game, enough.
And then Game 2 went to overtime.
And then Game 2, yeah, but that didn't last too long.
Anderson with a high hit. Did Anderson just take another penalty? No? No, he was the one who got hit.
Yeah. They're not going to call that.
Oh no, and then he
Oh!
retaliated.
Oh,
He retaliated on a clean hit. Anderson, that's
I think he had just elbowed him in the chest, though. I don't think he got him in the head, but they called it anyway.
they called it anyway. That's interference, if nothing
Probably
else.
roughing.
Do I like the Canes against Vegas?
He doesn't have a choice. He has to root for them because he's been rooting for the Canes the whole.
So I think he's asking if I think the Canes will beat Vegas,
I see.
which I'm thinking that's a 6-game series minimum. I don't know if the Hurricanes can keep up winning on the road forever, especially in Vegas. Yeah, the Habs coach is so done with this.
Yeah, Montreal's they're toast, unfortunately.
I mean, they had a hell of a run to
They
this
had a
point.
hell of a run, but this is as clear as it can be where a team just runs out of gas and energy. It has just been abject domination from the first shift to the last.
Yeah.
I mean, at no point did Montreal even have 5 minutes where you started to think maybe they can get back into this.
Gooley saved the goal. Now you have players not named Freddie making saves against you. It's Canadover.
Yeah.
Johnny
Oh.
Simpson says, so we agree. Game 1 was a joke.
Well,
That was the Canes getting the rust out of the system.
look, I don't know if this series goes this way if you had two teams that basically had played even amount and had even amount of rest. You know, this time of year, the fact that Montreal came in having played 14 games and Carolina played 8 games with 10, 11 days of rest, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Like, that's just, this is the result. You know what I mean? Carolina is just absurdly fresh and Montreal's cooked. If it had been a different situation or maybe a first round matchup, I'm not saying Montreal wins, but I think you definitely get 6 or 7 games out of it. Because this doesn't look anything like Montreal at all.
No, it does not.
This is not anything
This is not
at
Montreal.
all how they play. They're just cooked. Yeah.
This is a shell-shocked soldier just trying to hide from all the shells being thrown into his trench.
Basically.
Ellie says it's hard to root for Vegas after what they did to Kachuk. He said they ruined his summer and would get revenge, which he did. And that's why my dad isn't really going to root for Vegas should the Canes make it to the finals. He is going to root for, you said Torts.
Torts. Yeah. Yeah, Torts and Marner winning the Cup and Conn Smythe that's a little cherry on top.
Yeah. BAU, you've got no bad feelings for the Canes. They're weak. You hate Vegas, but Marner winning the Cup will destroy the Leafs, and that feels good.
There goes Dobish.
Dobish has been pulled. 533 shots faced this postseason.
Yeah.
The most in the NHL.
I mean, 41-16 of the shots.
41. Oh, my God. Beck says, why are these games so boring? It's Hurricanes versus Habs. What did you expect? All the excitement was in game 1. Yeah, we have to watch another game of this. That's the worst part. South Florida asks, is Jaws a big Carter Hart supporter? Oh.
I don't have any real
knowledge.
I'm not going to pretend that I followed anything in that story.
I mean, the judge ruled not to convict based on
I don't like fighting with people in comment sections.
Oh, he hit
the crossbar.
crossbar.
So I generally try to stay away from any of that controversial stuff just because I'm too old to fight with people in the comment section.
Here we go.
There we go. Jeez.
Svechnikov finally makes it 4-0
Boy,
with 1:54 to go.
Like, why even take Dobish out, man?
Ehlers hit the crossbar.
Yeah.
At least the Canes won't have to go into the Cup on a 2-week vacation.
Right? So if the last game is Sunday.
No, it's Friday.
Then I wonder when the finals will start.
All I know is we get a glorious, day off tomorrow.
We're doing USA versus Canada. Don't make me get up and do it all by myself, man. The people that pay all our bills asked us to do it. The least you can do is get up and do it with me. Huh?
Joe says, damn, do they really need to play one more game?
I know, right? It doesn't feel necessary. Like, it doesn't feel necessary at all.
What time is it tomorrow, Joe?
I think it's 10:20. That's not so bad. I can get you up at 9:30. It'll be over before you know it. Huh?
Last minute of play in the third.
Are you really trying to make the 54-year-old man with heart problems do the game by himself for no reason other than you want to sleep late? That's really where the world has come to? You'd rather me just die on camera while you're upstairs snoring? Oh, shit.
Well, I think
Did he make that save?
That was a crazy save.
Yeah, here we go. Oh, look. We're finally going to show some emotion. Look at that, Montreal. A little late. They don't even got the energy to fight.
So yeah, Gooley headed to the tunnel. Mr. Kraft says we have to watch Kyle wear that ugly jersey for even longer. Yeah, Dobish made that save.
Yeah, he's like, screw you, man. That's a hell of a save.
Ooh. 16.6 seconds to go in the third. Craig says, don't start fighting now. You got rolled for 59 minutes.
Seriously, just run the clock, guys.
There was a fight, Norfolk, with 16.6 seconds left to go. So Gostisbehere's 2 assists tonight. After not really doing anything in these playoffs, the Carolina defensemen have stepped up their points scoring. That probably is a big part of the reason the Habs now seen disaster spells on their season.
All right, let me go do this recap. This won't be long. Ah. Okay.
All right.
Jeez.
The game is finally over. The Hurricanes. Oh, Anderson got his 8th career postseason shutout, his 5th with the Hurricanes, and that's a new team record. The Hurricanes win in a game that was one-sided from the get-go, 4-0 against the Canadiens. The Hurricanes are just the 7th team in NHL history to win 6 straight road games to start the postseason. Tony, you think they'll force Game 6 because the final game is the hardest to close out? I mean, maybe. But judging by the way the Habs played from the opening bell in this game, I really don't know what the Habs are gonna do to avoid the exact same thing happening in game 5.
Don't miss the signal. Ask your doctor about a simple urine test called UACR and join our mission.
All right. So yeah, that was just about as strong a Hurricanes victory as could ask for.
There's salad. There's bread. And if you want the perfect bite in every bite, try the all-new salad stuffers. Take any Panera salad you're craving and stuff it. Stuff it, stuff it, stuff it. The all-new salad stuffers.
So let's hear your predictions for game. Let's hear your predictions for Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals.
It's the box that checks all the boxes.
Hey, Buzz! That was my favorite Space Ranger.
Just protecting the universe from the evil Emperor Zurg. It's Jesse. Gotta go. Talk to you soon, Woody. Hi, Jesse.
Howdy, Buzz! Just calling to say you're there.
Honey, have you seen my phone? Oh.
AT&T, the trusted network connecting friends, family, and toys. See Disney and Pixar's Toy Story 5 in theaters June 19th, rated PG.
Maybe the Habs get 15 shots next game. Well, they got 15 shots tonight, so that's something.
You just earned 5% cash back on that.
BAU says Habs win and lose in 7. Tony asks, are we watching it between the Canada and the quarterfinal between Canada and USA? Well, my dad for certain is streaming the game around 10 in the morning tomorrow. And it's possible I might be there. Kane Surge says it's time to end it next game.
We're here for our convertible.
How about an SUV?
Want to get out of here?
Yes, does Shiva done?
What's your Sonic Green?
Tony, you can cheer for Taylor Hall, a former Oiler, or Carter Hart from your city where he grew up. Fireborn Knights says, I am chilling.
We have everything under control. Cole's outfits make it all look easy. Fine.
Find styles your family will live in. Plus, save across the store at PolesandPoles.com.
Cheerios. 8 grams of tasty protein for a day full of good. Conference final.
So, yeah, I can't say these conference finals have been very entertaining as series. I mean, one is a sweep already, and one is looking to end in probably 5 games. Universal Habs says the Habs players look so bad not shooting the puck enough. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's like you guys never got out of the mentality that cost you in overtime. Last game, what are your men doing out there on the ice? The Hurricanes managed to utterly silence the crowd at Bell Center, and that takes a lot. Give me a second.
This fan that makes smelling salts, I might need a couple sniffers from the post game, boy. That was an absolute drama. That was a trauma.
Well, you go back to game one, right? Which was on the scoreboard, one-sided, the other way. And this didn't even feel
Give me
remotely
a
that
second.
close, did it?
Not tonight. It was a win against the boys tonight. You can see a team that really believes they're a Stanley Cup contender, that they really believe in the system they play. Starts with that fourth line who starts in the beginning of hockey games, and they set the tone to get pucks in deep, cycle, take the body, pound, and then the skill players go out there and they do their thing. Defensively, Cambria Motors playing as well as I've ever seen a defenseman playing the Stanley Cup playoffs. He's just solid offensively, but defensively, nobody can get around him. He's like a brick wall, and he's not hardly slaving it. So they've got everything going right now. When Anderson had to be good tonight, he was really good.
They both like an octopus. It seems like they have 8 arms out there. Both Miller and Slavin using up long reach, keeping the Montreal Canadiens to the outside, transporting the puck to the neutral zone, letting the puck out of their zone tank. But I also like the way that Aho and Svechnikov got on the board. Yes, Svechnikov's goal, net nickel, they all count at the end of the day. Sebastian Aho continues to play well.
All right.
The net front presence last game in overtime and scoring the top of
BAU says Vegas will go. BAU says Utah will go broke, reimbursing all the Vegas fans who traded their jerseys. Undead Avalanche, I don't think Bednar's getting fired. He's only a few years removed from a Stanley Cup. Now, if the Avalanche find themselves struggling at any points during the regular season this upcoming year, maybe Colorado decides to get desperate enough to fire him to try and give the team a spark, but I think it's pretty much universally recognized that Colorado's bodies just broke down and they ran into the Vegas buzzsaw. The Canes had more shots in Game 4 than Montreal had in Games 2, 3, and 4 combined. Is that correct? Well, how many shots did they have? How many shots did they have tonight?
Everybody was contributing offensively. Everybody had the same mentality, especially in that third period. 19 shots. Like they didn't sit back and protect that 3-0 lead. Like they kept coming at them wave after wave after wave. They were physical. You could see the frustration. Anderson was trying to get something going. They needed to get in a fight there against Chad.
Let's see.
And also we saw DeAndre as well. Just some tough Carrier with the slash to the back of, I believe it was Aho's guy, or maybe Taylor. They were frustrated. They looked exhausted. It's like finally all that off.
Because that would be crazy if that were actually true. So the Canadiens had 18 shots on goal. They had 13 shots, so that's already 31 shots. I don't remember the Hurricanes only having like 12 shots. The Canadiens having 12 shots a game too. The Hurricanes outshot the Canadiens 19-3 in the third period.
God almighty. It's just embarrassing.
Darth Jedi says, I am embarrassed that we lost to the Habs and the Habs can't shoot against the Canes.
They're as out of gas as they could possibly be. So,
Yeah, how did you guys lose in a game where the Canadiens only had 9 shots on goal? Great mystery. Alpha Thunder says Carter Hart potentially winning a cup as a Flyers fan looks weird to you.
Okay. All right. So despite Kyle's protests, we'll be there. Okay. He's actually going to get out of bed tomorrow.
So what time
The game starts at 10:20. So I get you up at 9:30. You do the game with me, and then we're done for the day. So we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you all for hanging out. Right? Appreciate y'all. USA versus Canada. We're going to do that tomorrow since this game sucked. And we're running out of games anyway. Pretty soon, Kyle, you won't have anything to do, and you're going to be stuck doing banana ball. You know what I'm saying? So... all right, everybody. Appreciate y'all. Go enjoy the rest of your night.
What?
The spoiledness that's on display on the live stream. I'm getting a kick out of it. Right?
All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow morning.